Alright, my name is Lawson McIntyre, and this is my story. I'm kind of learning my own version of life because I know what it feels like to be told some really horrible news. I know how it feels to be restricted in certain things. But two people who've really sat down and just been there just to try to teach me life experiences is my father and my grandfather. I go to his house basically every weekend, every time I can, and I go and work for him because he's like 79 years old. But it's because of him that I've had the experience of pulling trees using a chainsaw, being on top of the roof, fixing the roof, putting in insulation, pouring concrete, all the way from working the farm and growing all different kinds of vegetables. My dad learned everything that my grandfather knew, and so I'm learning basically two versions of the same thing because I live with my father, and he's the one who's helped teach me how to be respectful to people, to being able to work on my own car, to learning how to drive, even a stick shift. Things like that. You can always push to see the other side. It's difficult being told that you could have some really rare disease that kills millions of people. It's difficult being told you're never going to be able to eat, See's candy ever in your life, even though See's candy is very easy to give up, but it's life-changing. That my father and my grandfather, who have been telling me my entire life that you can always pull through, work through the hard times, and coast through the easy times. Depression sucks, man. And I always played like the super goofy dude, doing like the really deep voice or doing like stupid things like that. Being a class clown have always been my way of trying to like show people that I'm not realistically sad or whatever. But it's because I started coming into this class and just talking to someone. It's because of having a friend who wouldn't leave my side that has allowed me to understand that I did have depression. I no longer suffer. I don't allow myself to. I try not to allow other people to as much as I can. I want to apologize to my father, my sister, for everything that I put you guys through last year. Drew Ashbrooks, if you see this, there's a reason why I want you around. Destiny, you're not alone. You have Jordan. And as much as I try to stay off to the sideline, I love you. You just are a great person. You'll always be loved. You will never be alone. You have family, you have friends, you have me, you have Brayden, you have everybody you can imagine. Because you may not specifically see it, doesn't mean they're not existent. Take it from a person who's been through it and is still here to this day. I may have made some horrible choices in my life, but I will still be here making sure everyone's all right. If it wasn't for my father, I would have never learned how to drive stick shift. If it wasn't for my mother, I would have never gotten behind a wheel. If it wasn't for my sister, I would have never done Encore. If it wasn't for my grandparents, I never would be alive, actually. That has to go with both my grandparents and my parents, but I want to thank you for pushing me to get to the point where I am at today. I respect you guys in a way that's irreplaceable because hearing your guys' stories in life and what you guys did in high school and what you guys did before you got married and all of those crazy, wacky stories of moving around the country just to find a right spot, as they say, told me that no matter where you go, who you're with, you have to be true to yourself. What you really love will find you eventually. You just gotta go and look for it. And I think I found what I am. I'm a chef. I cook. That's what I do. Never let yourself go. Always do your best. And if you have a bad time, a bad experience, go again and see how it works. Don't let yourself fail. You can try and try and try until you succeed, but if you just say, I give up, you failed. My name is Lawson McIntyre. I'm a chef, juggler, and Rubik's Cube enthusiast. And that's my story.